We got another liquor store over on the west side of town, over the hood. Takes Canadian Tire money. That's right, you're not broke yet. Where else can you buy a snowblower or a lawnmower and cash in your Canadian Tire money and get drunk enough to take your foot off all in the same day? That's my town. Now I'm a family man. I got a wife and 3 kids, one of each. Now my wife and I, we lived together for 8 years. We split up for a year, got back together, got married, had kids. So basically, I'm looking at a life sentence with a year off for bad behavior. Yeah. Now, when you get married, that doesn't change anything. You're still the same 2 people waking up every day. When you have kids, that changes everything. Like, okay, you wouldn't know what to look at me now, but I used to be cool. Oh yeah, mock me. It's true.
Fucking right.
Cool. I used to ride around town in a Corvette Stingray, candy apple red, T-roofs off, hair blowing in the breeze. I was fucking cool, man. 3 kids later, I'm in the driver's seat of a goddamn minivan. That's right, I went from rock star to Aerostar, that goddamn fast. Yeah, I got 2 daughters, 2 beautiful daughters. You know that's payback for some shit I did down the road, don't you? Yeah. Now when they're little, it's cool because you can mess with them. They believe everything you say, right? I come home from work one day, my little 4-year-old says, Daddy, I got my letter from Santa Claus. Daddy, read it to me, Daddy, read it to me. So I take this crumpled up piece of paper and say, Dear Shelby, who the hell do you think you are asking for all that stuff? You've been bad all year. You're fighting with your fighting with your cousins. I'm not bringing you nothing. She snatched it out of my hand. She said, You don't know how to read. Now I read it. It says nice stuff. Yeah. Well, they get you back, though. Oh, they get you back. She's only about this big. And I caught her saying a bad word one day. So I figured I get out smarter, right? I said, Hey, you think some boy's going to want to kiss that filthy mouth of yours? She looks at me and smiles and says, So what makes you think one has it already? Oh, a knife through the heart, I tell you. And then the teenage years come. Oh, yeah. One day you're reaching in the laundry for a pair of socks. You pull this thing up and you go, The hell, we got a pirate in the house? Because I just found an eye patch here. You're looking at, oh, geez, then it dawns on what the damn thing is. What pissed me off the worst is the last time I seen anybody wearing gear like that, they're spinning around a pole in the Columbus. And then the boys start showing up, right? Well, what are you going to do? Nothing you can do, right? Bullshit, there's nothing you can do. Now, I'm not a religious man, but I do like the idea of baptism. You know, where you hold somebody's head underwater long enough and they come around your way of thinking. That shit works. Now, then she finally found the right guy. She found a really good guy. And he come and asked me for a hand in marriage, which I thought was pretty cool. But I had to say, you know, you kind of hedged your bets on this one. I mean, I can hardly say no now that the baby's here, can I? You know? I said, the only trouble I have with it is his name. His name's Adam. His initials are ADD. That's funny in its own. So my daughter's name's Shelby Tracy. So when they get married, it'll be ADD and STD together forever. I love that. I'm having a great time here tonight, good audience. You know what I really like is when there's a bachelorette party. You know, you got a bunch of pretty girls all whooping it up, and one, the bride-to-be, she's all dressed up, wearing her tight jeans, showing off her little camel toe because she's too young to have showing off her little goat toe because she's too young to have a camel toe yet. Well, this one party I did, it wasn't one of those. This was a hang stag. I get a half a dozen big beefy broads in the front row, drunkards and shit. There's one chunky broad on the end wearing a tight black dress that makes her look like a stack of inner tubes. And she wants to give me a hard time about the way I look. She looks at me and she says, You look like you just got out of jail. Well, I take offense to that. I didn't just get out. Usually I don't like to banter back and forth because, well, I look like a fucking bully, to tell you the truth. But I'm looking at this broad, and I know the only test she's ever passed in her life was a pregnancy test. So I figured we'll have a little banter back and forth. So I says, Boy, you sure got small tits for a fat chick. Bullshit, shot glass goes flying over my shoulder. You know who else likes to give me a hard time? Bald guys. Yeah, I don't know why. But I walk into a room full of bald guys, I may as well be Mr. Bojangles tap dancing through a KKK meeting. The horse is gonna get a boss's ball. He's just gotta take it out on me, right? Get this one boss here, prick all week, and then he finds out me and the boys are shooting a little pool on Friday night after work, right? So he comes down to join us. Well, what are you gonna do? I can't smack him, I'll lose my job, right? 3 weeks in a row he pulls this shit off. The third week, okay, I gotta do something, right? So I wait till he's just about done, he's putting his pull cue back together. I walk over and do one of these across his shoulder. Drop half a dozen long curly hairs on his shoulder before he puts his coat on. He walks out the door, I get on the phone his wife. Yeah, is Terry there? Well, no, he's down in the bar having a couple of beers with the guys from work. Well, no, he's not. We're all down here waiting for him. He keeps saying he's going to join us. It's the third week in a row he said he was going to come down. Haven't seen him yet. But you tell him we said hi. Hang up. He gets home about 10 minutes later. She's waiting for him. Where the hell are you? Well, it's down at the bar. Shooting a couple of games of pool with the guys from work. That's when he takes his coat off. And she spots the long curly hairs hanging on his shoulder. So he spends a week on a buddy's couch with a big lump on his head. So he don't come drinking with us anymore. But he says, we're a bunch of assholes. My name's Tom Bassett. Thank you very much, folks.